Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of The Outer Worlds Peril on Gorgon. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that Ada chose to join me today, because we're being boarded. Ada is very happy about it. And she can get us out of here herself. But I think it's just a way to disengage from this particular encounter, because we are now in a planet that wasn't accessible before. I don't remember the name of the planet, it's a big one, but we're not actually on the planet. We might see the planet outside, but we're boarding an orbital station. Well, actually, we're being boarded by a spacecraft, but well, you can get us out of here, Ada? How?
Yes, Captain. I am capable of deploying the Unreliable's articulated thrusters to dislodge their ship from our own. This is a temporary solution, however. A permanent solution may require your personal intervention.
Yeah, I'll go deal with them myself.
Understood, Captain. I will be deploying the Unreliable's lethal deterrence system. Please approach the airlock and enjoy the show.
Oh, you closed... you... I want to see the planet. The planet is pretty. And of course, now we can't leave. Oh my god.
Now initiating warm welcome protocol. Please maintain a responsible distance.
Useful trick. Note to self. Don't piss off Ada.
Oh yeah, you don't piss off Ada, but that's... Are we good to go?
I thought we were safe in the Aether. Oh, law, I'm gonna have nightmares about this for weeks.
The Aether here being space.
Got my head in the game, boss. Maybe we can talk when we're done here?
Yeah, well, we're going out. Y'all are gonna stay here. Where's Max? Max is over here. Max?
I must say that there's been nary a dull moment since signing on with this crew.
Well, you are actually getting a lot of dull moments because you never come with a team. Because I don't like him for many reasons. Let's, yeah, the same people are selected. We're good. So I suppose we're reverse boarding the ship? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Right. That is a thing that happened.
Looks like our opponent knows how to play defense. All right, freebooters, fall back and regroup.
So these are crew. Just crew. With really bad equipment. And what do you know? A flywheel. Coolant tank. Tech skills. It's not a bad thing. Oh, there's enemies. Okay. Well, I guess it's gonna be straightforward, isn't it? Flywheels all over. And I don't need those things because those are actually pretty cheap. And we have just found... No, we started a quest called Starship Hunters. We'll go with Sniper Rifle. Requires Coach Styley's credentials to unlock. That's the way, Parvati? Why is there... I mean... It must have been because of the explosion. Oh, there's people in here.
Alright, here we go!
Oh, I think there's more than people. Wow. Good. I'm very good as well. We did it.
Everyone alright?
Well, Parvati's not feeling too well. So, there's a thing for a coach. All of this stuff is stolen. I'm gonna steal some stuff, but not a whole lot. And there's a lot of things about tossball. This also requires the galley keycard. But it's not a big deal, because I can open it. No problem. And we have... that is the sound of a vending machine. It's probably... No, that's the sound of the piano. Oh, this is... Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Not that I need it at all, but... What were... yeah, we can't see the price of that. For some reason. What were you guarding? Galley keycard. Pocket watch. It's obviously the reactor. Or something. What is this? Sistehoof. It's Meat. Okay. Oh, it goes up. I don't know if the other one went up. It did. I think we're on the right track. Which is not a good thing. Oh, hi.
What was this? Like we're doing this.
Oh, yeah, we are. Not great.
That's the last of him.
I like to go for the headshots. Because it's just more damage. I go where I please. Yeah, you see that. There's just a... They're really... Look at that. Everything is about tossball. Or whatever it's called. Grenade launcher 3. Model spaceship. I'm not 100% sure what it is for, but it is. For a thing. Dumbbells. Or what look like. And look at that. All of the, what is this? Lucky Spratfoot. Sure. I don't know what that's for. All the tossball sticks.
You gotta show me how you did that.
No, I do everything's... I do the thing. We got a computer over here. That doesn't matter. That people who, guess what, also don't matter. In fact, I don't believe... I mean, they might tell the story that the ship is aggressive and whatnot, but I can probably do without them. We found the workbench up here. Okay. Oh, mag to power. And this goes to places. We're gonna worry about that in a little... Oh, just got something out of that. Let's repair everything. We can tinker and whatnot, but we're not gonna bother with this. Backpack. Yeah, I have that. And a pickaxe. Are you okay, Parvati? Okay. Well, we found the coach. I'm not going to talk to the coach too much right now. Let's just look around.
Nicely done.
Yes. Look around a little bit more. Is that... No, I didn't go up here. Defense skills, Saber Mark III. Good, whatever. It's all good equipment. Very unusual symbol over there. That seems like a sports team symbol. And this is the way back. But I also don't have the credentials to go over there. Why are they boarding us? But also, it's clearly obvious that they're aggressive. I was sort of expecting them not to be aggressive, but they are. And also... Hi. Are you afraid or something? There's just some money in a terminal. There's nothing going on. Oh. Oh, this is where you came in, of course. Hey, excuse me.
You know, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping you'd play by the rules. We could have had a good old-fashioned boarding. Now you're barging into my office, muddying tracks all over my floor. A little respect for the ship. Is that too much to ask?
Have you met me? I've never respected anybody's personal space.
I haven't met you, Alex Hawthorne, but I know a thing or two about you. You're the captain of the Unreliable. You dropped out of the sky in Emerald Vale, and whatever you've been doing on Gorgon, you've upset my employer. You and I are in a bit of a situation. I don't get paid unless you're dead, and a man's gotta make a living. You understand?
I understand you want to walk away alive. Let's talk terms.
Well, it's not like I've got much of a choice here. If you're willing to be reasonable, I'm willing to put away the coach persona.
Well, sure. Who sent you, and what do you want?
My team and I were contracted to apprehend the Unreliable, eliminate its crew, and dispose of the captain. I couldn't tell you who hired me, even if I wanted to. The contract's anonymous. No names, no faces, just money and a target. I can't turn down a job like that. You understand.
Well, 1776 bits, and we never see each other again. Can you turn that down?
Wow, that's a lot of bits. I mean, after careful deliberation, I've decided to accept your offer. I'll keep my ship clear of yours. You and I will never cross orbits again.
Better hold on to that.
I got no reason to come after you. Use my credentials to get inside the cockpit and take our tracking device. Our astrogation terminal was tracking your ship. Don't ask me how. Never had much luck with computing devices myself.
And what are you going to tell your employer?
The truth. We never caught up to the Unreliable. You vanished somewhere into the void. Astrogator never picked up your location again.
I'm leaving then. What does it say over here? Galactic. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Can I go through? My God, this guy has a big area around him. There's a big area. I mean, I'm not used to NPCs that actually have that because our companions don't have that. What do we have over here? Let's see. Notice of discontinuation from the Firefly Company Office of Clerical Oversight to designated captain of this vessel. Dear Sir and or Madam, this is an automated message. Please be informed that the following services, amenities, and products provided by the Firefly Company have been discontinued and or decommissioned. The Firefly Freebooters Tossball team and all properties related therein, and all Firefly Company... Oh, that's the Firefly. That's the thing that the symbol that we saw. All Firefly Company storage and transport ships in development or currently spaceworthy, and all maintenance and repair services provided to Firefly Company vehicles, and all rations, medical rights, company uniforms, and designated domiciles belonging to Firefly Company. Please be informed that captaining a discontinued ship is strictly contrary to regulation and may be punishable with any or all of the following: punitive fees, mandatory re-education, imprisonment. Firefly Company will not provide relocation or employment assistance for any discontinued workers. And the message, we have an error. Your target is the Unreliable. That's from error, rather. A small inconsequential ship with no significant defenses. Freelancer owned and operated. Captained by a 2-bit smuggler who goes by Alex Hawthorne. Intercept the Unreliable, eliminate Hawthorne, and any crew in your way. I've sent you an advance along with a tracking device for your astrogator. And we can also, there's something here from the Firefly Company Office Clerical Oversight, to whom it may concern, to the freebooters team, coach, and or her replacement. The Firefly Company is currently experiencing an exciting period of growth and change. We are happy to announce that 3 different companies, including but not limited to Spacer's Choice, are currently in the process of negotiating for ownership of Firefly Company's properties. Oh, that probably explains why or who sent us. Or was sent for us anyway. As part of these negotiations, Firefly Company has agreed to dissolve its Freebooters Tossball property so as not to challenge, compete with, undermine, or in any way disrespect the Tossball teams owned and deployed by any company interested in acquiring us. We are pleased to inform you that the Firefly Company has formally renounced its ownership of the Freebooters Tossball brand and all related properties. Furthermore, please be informed that all Tossball-related positions, including but not limited to players, coaches, maintenance, automechanical units, and laborers, are now formally dissolved. Please be reminded that your lifetime indenturement contracts have not been dissolved. Your labor and services remain the sole property of Firefly Company in perpetuity. Please be reminded that offering your services to a competitor is strictly contrary to colony law and may be punishable with arrest, imprisonment, mandatory re-education, and or a surprise audit. Furthermore, any independent contract work, also known as freelancing, is strictly contrary to the terms of your lifetime indenturement contract. Your positions have been discontinued as of the receipt of this message. Either 2020 has done a number on my head, or this DLC and the sort of jokey ways that they joke around with the fact that the workers have no rights in this setting. This DLC is a lot more grim. than the original game. I need to go back and play the original game again so I can see, you know, specifically in Edgewater, there's a lot of this sort of verbiage, and it's like, this is super grim. This is super bad. And when I remember playing Edgewater, and I was like, oh, look at the jovial, the horribleness that's going on in here. Because it was sort of jovial. It was like cartoonish in some ways, not in every way, but this is not cartoonish. Yeah, I think it has a different tone. Or again, 2020 has done a number on my head. Or both. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Could be both. Anyway, Spacer's Choice sent for us, and they want us dead. My ankles are on their way. Oh, I didn't need to do that at all. I'm just very smart and decided to break my ankles on the way there. So this is their astrogator. I'll take their stuff just because. And the machine gun. These jerks don't open the blinds either. Oh, it's like ours, except a little bit different. It's the same machinery. Sort of. A little bit more spread out. And of course, no ADA. Navigation terminal. Let's see, notice. This vessel has been decommissioned by the Firefly Company. Please select an option. Tracking device. Tracking device status active. Signal source the unreliable. Signal position docked. Registered company none / unlicensed. Remove the tracking device. Welcome. Oh, it's Styly or Steely. I don't know. Command remove tracking device succeeded. Eject tracking component. We have also inventory logs. Inventory and delivery logs. Error. This vessel has been decommissioned by the Firefly Company. This navigation terminal no longer maintains inventory and delivery logs following date of obsolescence. Please select an option. The last entry. Firefly Energy Cells. Tossball team. Vendor no longer exists. Outpost no longer recognized. Cargo discontinued. Vessel decommissioned. There's like a bunch of things going on in relation to that. What exactly is the thing that got ejected? Did I automatically pocket it or something? I think we're good. Well, a lot of people are dead. I don't know how this guy's gonna get across space with his ship like in this state, because he doesn't have a crew, because I killed them all. Everybody?
Captain,
What?
I must say that there's been nary a dull moment since signing on with this crew.
Didn't mean to do that. I think we're good, Ada.
Welcome back, Captain. I understand you have resolved your differences with our former boarding party. Are you ready to depart?
Let's get going.
Understood, Captain. Resuming our course.
It's Jupiter. It's like Jupiter. A little bit more colorful over there. Actually, that's quite a lot more colorful over there, but not here. That's a beautiful planet. This is not a look, as far as I know anyway. This is not a look that's that gas giants all share. What you see over there, that's just the winds. Is that a cyclone? It's a squashed cyclone as well. Or, I mean, I say a cyclone, but could be an anti-cyclone. We don't know. Actually, we could know. How does that work? Could we know? I wouldn't be able to tell. Because I know the way to tell is the direction. If it's one way, then it's a cyclone, and if it's the other way, it's an anti-cyclone. But that's because of the direction of the wind. If it pulls up, then it's a cyclone. If it pulls down, it's an anticyclone. But I think the direction of it changes based on the hemisphere, potentially. Anyway, these little bends that you see that over there? And you see how, like, the wind is pulling that way? And then this one is the opposite? And that one, oh, you can actually see it moving. Which you wouldn't be able to see in real life, because otherwise, like, the wind is very fast, but it's not that fast. But yeah, you can see then it moves over there, and all of these bends also exist on Earth. And I don't actually know why they exist, but they do. It's like a thing. And Jupiter also has it, and it's basically the wind goes primarily in one direction at certain latitudes. And so that would be the center of the planet over there, most likely. It goes primarily in one direction, and yeah, that's what we're seeing. And all these little smiggles over here and all that, that's just basically the whirlwinds that the different directions of the wind causes. And that's how Jupiter works, and there's like a huge, massive whirlwind on Jupiter that is very famous because it's been there for years, and it's like special. It hasn't been there forever because it's just the atmosphere. Because, yeah, gas giants also have an atmosphere. I'm not actually sure how it works with anything, because isn't it all atmosphere? The thing with gas giants is that they tend to have a solid core. I'm not sure why I'm going anywhere else, because we're just going in to the orbital station. The thing that I said we were at the beginning of the episode. As it turns out, we were not. We were just intercepted on our journey, so it might not be related to this particular subquest that we're doing here. Oh, I say subquest, but... oh, there's enemies. Again. Side quest is the word.
What happened to these poor folks? It can't be the storm that did this.
It's not a storm, Parvati. That's just how the planet is. At least I don't think it is a storm. We're at an altitude. We wouldn't be able to feel the storm of the planet.
Great work.
What do we have over here? Welcome. Property of Auntie Cleo. There it is. Reception log. Day 0 to 110. As per my required duties, I am keeping a visitor's log. No visitors on a bunch of them. Day 61. Sometimes we experience long power outages. Sitting in the dark, listening to the storm beat at the walls. I've got a lot of time to think. It begs to be let in, while I would pay to be let out. And still no visitors anywhere else. Day 115. Why are there a bunch of tailless sprats running around? This facility doesn't have a sprat catcher on the roster. Maybe I should file a request with acquisitions for one. Teacup canids are famed for their ability to hunt sprats, after all, and for keeping people company. No visitors on day 117. Can finish my game of solitaire. Someone stole a handful of cards from the deck. Day 118. Desk unmanned. Unsuccessfully hunted for the missing cards. Day 157. Canid request was denied. Day 158. We've run out of caffeinoid. Our first restocking shipment isn't set to arrive until the new, quote, fiscal year, unquote. I guess that delivery will mark the facility's first visitors. Now there's something to look forward to. Day 159. Did some digging in the system records. It turns out our supplies are set to be delivered by, get this, a crew of auto mechanicals. Day 182. Thought I heard knocking on the front door, but it turned out to be just some thunder. Always thunder. Funny how it can sound like so many different things. A boom, a crack, a snap. Knocking, laughing, screams, singing as well. In fact, planets like this don't sound like singing. They sound like the high-speed winds. The sounds of Jupiter are weird because the atmosphere is really, really dense, and the gravity is also super dense. In fact, being on Jupiter would kill anybody because it's basically like crashing against the wall at 300 kilometers an hour every second of every moment because it's 60 times more. But of course, this is not necessarily 60 times more the gravity of Earth. But anyway, the point is the sounds of very dense air being flown around at 300 kilometers an hour is basically like it's I've heard it once, and it's like. How should I put it? It's like the sound of pipes. Kind of a mixture between the sound of pipes and like a violin, sort of. It's not really a violin because the violin is, of course, the sound of a violin is very stringy. It's got, the strings themselves give it a specific texture. But it's like a violin, but it's muffled, and it's just sort of like the pipes of a very high pipes. So how should I put it? Because it's like the sound of pipes. What does that even mean? It's like if you have a pipe out in the wind at night and you can hear it whistling. Yeah, That's apparently the sound that it's supposed to... an atmosphere like this is supposed to make with the winds. Day 151 through present. Day 277. I've started venturing outside. At first I worried something fierce about all the lightning strikes. Sometimes the electromechanical turbine goes on the fritz without warning, but I'm out of cards and out of caffeinoid, and there's not much else to do. Day 301. Turns out I no longer need to feel safe. What I need is to feel alive. Outside, the wind howls like a raging god, and the rain stabs into my throat like 1,000 tiny frozen needles. And in that pain, well, I feel so very alive. Day 321. How many and varied attempts to trigger an on-site inspection from the Special Committee for Auditing and Management have failed. Day 353. Sometimes when I look over the ledge, I think about what it would feel like, how easy it'd be to simply tip forward, to plummet, with all those clouds kissing my face, to fall away from the storm, to smile, and then break. Actually, that it would be an interesting thing. I mean, dying wouldn't be an interesting thing. Like, I'm trying to think what would happen. You would be torn away by the... I'm trying to think if you would actually smash against the winds. Because I don't know what altitude we are. We can't be inside the atmosphere. Can we? So this requires the orbital station keycard. We can go in, because we can go anywhere. This one doesn't, so let's go... Oh. Everything is going to be okay, said the intercom.
Just breathe, Kelly. Everything's gonna be alright.
Open the door. I can hear you breathing. Let's not be aggressive. You're standing pretty close to the speaker, you know.
Who's out there?
I'm the captain of my own ship. Open up, and I'll get you away from Olympus.
Really? I would be indebted to you for life. But how do I know I can believe you?
Because I have a very trustworthy face.
I'll have to come out to assess it myself. Hold on. I'm opening the door.
The speed of the wind... To finish what I was saying, the speed of the wind is so fast, and the atmosphere is so dense that you would crash against it. And if you did just submerge into the atmosphere, like in an ocean, you would just get torn apart immediately. And in fact, if it is like the atmosphere of Jupiter, the reason why Jupiter doesn't have life is because nothing can survive. I think not even things like water can survive on the atmosphere because it gets torn apart. The atoms themselves get torn apart. I haven't read too much about that. I remember reading about that. That's Receptionist Kelly. That's who wrote that thing that we read over there. Well, that's an introduction, but it's also the end of the episode, so we're gonna see what happens in the next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been The Outer Worlds Peril on Gorgon. We're not on Gorgon, though, but it is perilous. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.